kind of performance you were looking for?
You want me to have an opening statement? Or you
Oh, I'm
want
sorry. I thought you were taking a question first. My bad. Go ahead.
This was the type of performance I was hopeful that we could have. As you guys have been around us, this was a week where, it's been a tough 3 weeks. You have some excruciating losses there at the end of a ball game. You have a game where you feel like you go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the country, and then you go out and you don't perform well against a good football team, and you get humiliated. And so there was some soul-searching that went on this past week, and I thought, to our kids' credit, they took to some constructive criticism. To the coaches' credit, I think they also took to some constructive criticism. And I thought we made some nice adjustments this week from scheme standpoint to personnel standpoint. And then ultimately, I thought our kids played really hard. And I thought it was a great night to honor Coach James. He and his family and Carol deserve everything that we've done tonight. But we'll go out tomorrow and honor him again at the service. But all in all, it was a good performance. I thought the explosive plays offensively was something that when we're at our best, we can get yards in chunks, and we were able to do that today with the running game, obviously with Bishop, and then in the passing game with Keith and Jadon really doing their thing. So all in all, it was a good performance, and I'm glad we were able to get after the quarterback some, get some sacks. We missed them some too, even though we got them. We missed some opportunities, which we got to continue to work on. But all in all, it's a good win for us.
The deep ball, Steve, was that a product of Cal playing so much man, or was that something you tried to do no matter who you're going to play?
Well, it was a bit of a product of that. We were calling those shots based on some of the defenses that we were getting. Is that me talking in the background? Sorry. God, that is annoying. Sorry. But anyhow, it is, I think that we like throwing the ball down the field. And obviously, that when we're at our best is when we can take those shots down the field to make the defense defend the entire field, whether that's horizontally or vertically. And we got Jadon in some favorable matchups, man-to-man on the safety, and Keith really did a good job of giving him a chance and laying the ball and letting him run underneath it.
Do you have an idea for Casey Williams?
Yeah, it's not good. We know there's a break-in, a dislocation in his foot, so he's going to be out quite some time. And obviously our thoughts and prayers are with Casey. He's a great kid. He's already at home. I know the guys are all headed over there to see him.
Was Keith at all close to not playing?
Well, on Wednesday, sure he was, because he hadn't practiced. And when he came out Thursday and threw the ball the way he did on Thursday, I felt great about him playing in the game. And that's what we were going with. I felt for Siler some because he had a really good week of practice. And that's part of the position. You keep working, and when your number's called, you're ready to go. And to Siler's credit, he prepared really well, and he'll continue to prepare well. And when his number's called, he'll step in and do great.
Steve, as an ex-quarterback, Keith just talking about the throw Casey got hurt on, and you could tell he almost kind of felt like it was his fault because the ball was underthrown. How do you kind of handle that?
You can't. The game of football, all the hard hits, all the big hits that happen in football, a play like that is a play that's probably going to end Casey's season this year. And you can't play that. You can't think that way as a player and feel like, boy, I could have, should have, would have. I think we all feel bad because Casey's a great kid, and he works really hard. He comes with a great attitude every day. He's one of the leaders on this team. But for Keith can't feel that way. That's not fair. Stuff like that unfortunately happens in our game, and that's part of it. And we'll take care of him physically and mentally, and get him back, and he'll be a great player for us in the future.
What can you say about the offensive line, their improvement tonight?
I thought they really showed up tonight. Those two defensive tackles for Cal are big guys, Coleman and Wallen. And we knew that there'd be a tall order for our guards, especially with Dexter being out again. And it's unfortunate we gave up a couple of sacks that we did because I think we could have really been better than that. But in the run game, I thought they were really effective, and I thought in the passing game they allowed Keith the time to make those throws down the field. And so, all in all, I think the run game was tremendous. And, I said this earlier in the week. We do quite a bit of the running. If our running game is behind the tight end position, whether it's with the two tight sets with Perkins and Austin, or with just Austin, and a lot of our runs tonight were to the perimeter at those spots. And so I don't think sometimes those guys get enough credit. We always talk about the O-line, but I think our tight ends get enough credit that way as well.
No Josh Shirley tonight?
Yeah, he had a calf strain.
Talk a little bit about Bishop.
It is what he is, you know. And again, I was kicking myself after last week's game that he only had 13 carries, that we didn't give him enough opportunities. Because when he gets his opportunities, he's just he's so consistent. When the defense is wrong, he makes a pay, and that was obviously evident tonight.
Did you at all think about or know about him being close to a record? I mean,
I don't know.
that's just not a factor for coaches, right?
What was the record?
296.
What did he end up with?
241.
No, I mean, at that point, again, I respect the game. It's just about the game, doing it the right way. I was a little upset we threw the deep ball there on third down and silos in. It was a miscommunication. So, you know, I don't like playing the game that way. If the records happen, they happen, but it's not about trying to get them.
So in the return game with the punt returners, was it just your thought to try to rotate some of those guys in, or were you looking for?
No, Marvin's been doing a really good job back there of getting opportunities, and we just felt like Ross, we knew we were going to get some kick returns with him. And, you know, we're still working with him on fielding some of the shorter punts and having the confidence to go get it. I know he's capable of it, but it's different when there's, you know, 11 guys running down trying to come hit you. So we went with Marvin. Marvin was really effective in the punt return game. I think Ross is really coming in the kick return game. Obviously, he had the touchdown called back, but he's close, and he's getting more and more comfortable. And what's happening in our return game right now is what I thought it could be when we were in training camp. And so we're excited about, you know, where we're headed here in the final portion of the season from a return game standpoint.
You feel good just not letting Travis take the duties for everything the rest of the way?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's probably going to occur. We have to get Cameron Van Winkle healthy, first of all, and you know, he wasn't even available to us tonight. But Travis is doing a great job. You know, he mishit a couple kickoffs. The one probably appeared to look like almost a popover, but it was really intended to be deep. But all in all, he's striking the ball well. His field goals, he's just tremendous. I mean, knock on wood, he hasn't missed yet. The guy's just been money. And then in the punt game, I don't know how many punts he's pinning guys inside the 20. Just continues to do it.
Coach, did you get a chance to address the James family at all today?
I met with Carol on the field right before they went out, so I had a chance to get with her, and I can only imagine the emotions that were going through her mind. But I'm glad we were able to honor them. I thought it was great of our fans to give her a standing ovation when she went out for the coin toss. So it'll be an emotional day tomorrow, I'm sure. But it was great that we were able to play the way we were able to play tonight with Coach James watching.
All right. Thanks, everybody.